Okay, so I'm going to start off this beat using a nice simple chord progression in the key of B. But before we get to that, we are going to use this sound right here called Secret Dawn. And this sound sounds like this. So I did reduce some of the long delay, short delays, the sequencer, because it was kind of making way too much noise in the background, too much texture for this sound. I kind of just wanted that nice first principle sound that it had already. Let's go ahead and go over the chord progression that we're going to play. We're going to play in the key of B, but we're going to start in the key of C sharp. So we play it like this. You can pause the video wherever you like. C sharp, then we go to an E flat and G sharp minor. And again, C, well, C sharp, then E, then G sharp. So we're all playing in the sharp chords. So we're going C sharp. If you want to call it D sharp, you can, but this is an E flat. I like to use E flat. And then this is a G sharp. All right, now I am playing in some of the sevens here, but like I said, pause the video wherever you like. In order to make that R&B sound for these type of beats, you want to play something more lively, more happy, not something too emotional unless you're going to make some other type of vibe. It has to be something more moving for these summer beats. So let's go ahead and record in the BPM. I'm going to leave it at 96, a nice kind of steady BPM, not over the top and not too slow either. So let's record something in. Okay, so now I can kind of quantize this. I don't want to quantize it too much, but we're going to manipulate the sound a little bit. Now you could definitely make an Afro swing with this. Like, this is so perfect for it. Let's elongate these chords a little bit because I don't want to make an Afro beat kind of, even though I could. But for this video, we're not going to do that. We're going to do more of like a West Coast summer beat type of vibe. And like I said, the chords are very subtle right now. I am going to go ahead and try to brighten this up a little bit. I think I just realized it sounds like kind of the chords from Controller from Drake or something. I think that sounds like that. But I don't know if that's exactly the same chords. We're definitely not going to make the same beat though. That's an Afro, yeah, for sure. All right, let's go ahead and EQ this. I promise I did not play like these chords. Oh, let me play the Controller chords now. It just happened. Believe me if you want. So we're just gonna brighten this up right here, the low end a little bit. All right, let's go. And then just brighten up right here. Even though there's not much frequencies, but believe it or not, it does make a difference. Just brighten it up this way. This has a lot of low end, so let's reduce some of this low end right here. There we go. Right here, we can add a little bit of sustain, just so the chords can just sustain a little bit. And reduce some of the attack. We could reduce a lot, but it's gonna sound... That's better right there. It doesn't sound too plucky. That sounds better. That little noise in the background, don't think that's your speaker. That's this sound right here. It sounds like some aliens or something. I don't know. We'll leave that there for now. So for my second instrument, and I'm keeping these in the stock plugins because you guys been liking the stock sound so far. This sound took me a little while to find, but this sound is called Fluffy Glitter. It's such a funny name, Fluffy Glitter. And it sounds like this. And it's in the synth section of Alchemy. Originally, it sounded like this. With that nice, it was not too nice, but it's just that texture in the background. So what you want to do is to get rid of that is if you choose this sound, Fluffy Glitter, you go into Advanced and then you go into the first layered Cerise C5 and then you just lower down the volume and you get only the synth part. So the synth part sounds super, super nice, and I actually really like how it sounds. Oh yeah, I forgot also, I reduced a lot of the delay because it had a lot of delay, just in case you want to use that sound. Anyways, let's just go ahead and freestyle a little bit. But I'm thinking of going, because I'm in the key of B, just going something very simple. I'm trying not to use too many sounds for this beat. I might just use this one and then one more, and that'll be it. So let's go and record something in. Almost had it. It's hard to create a melody like that just sticks. Sometimes I'm just forgetting what I'm playing. Let's try to record this in before I forget. Okay, man, I might delete that last note. Yeah, I might just make this one, just the tiniest details sometimes matter. Just delete that last note, go back into Alchemy, add some more reverb and delay. See if we could just manipulate the sound a little bit. Ooh. That's sounding fire, bro. It just sounds, when you create the sound, and it just sounds way more like, I don't know how to explain it. It just sounds, if you know the word that I'm looking for, let me know down in the comments. And hit the like button while you're at it. Okay, let's just go with that. Because the original sounded like this. And it sounded more sharp, but then when you just, it sounds more like crisp. I don't know how to explain it. Just add a little bit more reverb. And now let's go ahead and EQ this just a tiny bit. I think I had left the EQ from the last sound. That's why it sounds so high pitched. Didn't sound bad though. I'm gonna just leave this one just out in the open. Just let's do a stereo pan real quick. Just a little bit to the left. And I'm gonna go ahead and do a stereo pan for the first instrument to the right. Just hitting, bro, just hitting. So for my third thing that I'm gonna add is I'm gonna add some vocal chops already. And most of my beats, I love adding vocal chops. It's like one of my favorite things to do, to be honest. It's just adding some nice vocal chops. And I'm gonna leave this beat simple like that. I just want the vocal chops to kind of drive the beat on this one. And just with those two instruments, I know that the beat will sound super full. I got these vocal chops right here. I got some other vocal chops, some pieces like this. I know I will find a way. I'm just gonna go ahead and just eyeball it, see wherever it fits best, wherever it sounds good, that's where it's gonna go. So let's go ahead and record something in real quick. Okay, so I kind of messed that up a little bit, but let me change that over right here, because the best thing about Serato Sampler is that it can create MIDI notes. I haven't used too much of the quick sampler with vocal chops with Logic, so I think I'm gonna just leave that one like that. Now let's record the second part of this. So let's just rearrange this back here, and let's try to add some vocal chops in between. It fits somewhere in there. This could be a little bit later added right here. Let's just do Command AQ. Maybe right here. I think it should go first right here, and then the last part of this vocal chop should go to the end. Let's try it. Whatever it says right there. There's something else at the end. Maybe that. Let's try to put this last little part here at the very end and see how it comes out. I think that works out. Maybe. Let's see if I don't know if I should bounce these vocals first and then manipulate them, or I could just create a summing. Let's just go shift, highlight, then right click and go to create track stack, summing stack. Yes. So I could just add effects to all of them at once, because that's what I do. I do want to do that. So let's go ahead and manipulate these. Like I said, I do want the vocals to drive most of the beat. So let's go. And I am going to add an RC20. I've tried not to use this one too much now, but it still works pretty good, to be honest. I love the vintage sound that it gives it, so I'm gonna keep using it until it fails me, honestly. And I can still make a stereo pan here, even though I got a summing track folder on them. I can still go ahead and create this so I can balance out. And the last thing I want to do is maybe add some echo delay. I was thinking of just pitching it up, but let me go ahead and bounce this track out right here. I want to keep it where it is, so I'm just going to go ahead and bounce project and just make it into a WAV file right here. And just go into my desktop, bounce it right there, wherever. Bring this WAV file back in right here. And now I could transpose it if I want to. I think I will use that. But the only thing is I'm just going to have to EQ this because it sounds kind of a little bit high pitch. I don't want to sound too much like chipmunks, but it sounds pretty good. And then still muffle it even more. And now it could even serve as an instrument instead of it just playing the vocals in the background. Maybe some bridges or like some verses, choruses, whatever you want to use it for, it could work out. So let's just control it, vocal sample. I don't want it to be this whole thing here. I should have named this beat With You. I can still change the beat name. All right, leave that there as it is. So now let's just start adding some drums. This should be fun. I'm gonna go ahead and start with just a regular clap. Or these type of beats, just want to use like a clap. Honestly, that's like the best summer vibe type of. And I'm just gonna go with this clap. I like it. Sounds good. And I'm gonna use a step sequencer. I don't have to, but it just levels everything perfectly. So why not? And then of course, let's go ahead and look for a kick. This one sounds nice. Kind of like that. Okay, let's go ahead and add some hi-hats now. Let's just bring that bounce in, some nice bounce. The hi-hats have to be, they can't be like just stagnant on this one, like they can't, just, it has to be bouncy. So let's look for some good ones. These look OJ hi-hat. Hey, 64 step. Too much going on. Even leaving like some big spaces, it's fine. There we go. That sounds a lot better like that. We could just put all these in there and just change the velocity like crazy, to be honest. Like just go in here and then wherever I don't want these, like, because they're still kind of in the background and it serves kind of like a delay. That sounds crazy, bro. Like, I have fun with the drums, I'm not gonna lie. If you're not having fun with the drums, you just gotta have fun with them. I don't know what to say. Somebody should be really down, like. I'm gonna change the hi-hats real quick to see if it really gives it some bounce. Hey, I do want to just duplicate this here so we can have this, but I do want to add like a row on the second one. Let's do a note repeat. Let's see, where can we do it though? Maybe in the beginning here. Isn't it crazy how the velocity is like all the way at 1, but you can still kind of hear them here and there? That's crazy to me. Like, how's the volume? Need some better hi-hats, low-key. Maybe these right here. Sometimes I like to just change the hi-hats a lot. I don't know. I can't be like satisfied with just one. This one sounds better already. And of course we gotta add open hats because it's a must. This one sounds perfect. Actually, it's not that perfect. Maybe this future one. Yeah. I want to hear that little ding. I know I have that somewhere. If you have a perk that goes ding, a little kind of bell type of thing, I need that. Quantize. Now let's add some more perks. This would take time at finding the perks. Oh yeah, somewhere in there. Can't tell if it's on the B or the B flat, the cowbell. Jeez. Anyways. Sounds about right. If you didn't think that's tuned in, like that's where the key is, let me know down in the comments. Dude, that's not it. I don't care. And hit the like button if you still haven't hit it by now. I need that little thing, man. Like, definitely need something like this. That sounds nice. I kind of like that little ding ding. Let's pan this a little bit. This will be something different after this one. I don't know. I'll mix it later and rearrange it. And my signature sound, the Zap perk, is gonna go in here. It's not my signature, but I love using it so much. This one, I'm thinking I'm just gonna do it once here instead of twice. It's just too repetitive. Or maybe even the cowbell ones. Somewhere around there. I don't know. This does not sound good. We'll just leave it how it was. Jeez, there's so much experimenting here, right? They're definitely gonna add this scratch somewhere around there, but it's not gonna be like so much, like all over the place. But let's add it. There it goes. I'm just looking for like, I could add so much more stuff, bro, but let's just, I could add so many more things. I definitely want to look for something like to make the transition instead of just a swoosh when the beat drops. But for the sake of this video, let's go ahead and add the bass already. And for the bass, I could use one of those like dun dun. I don't know yet. Like those drip basses like this. That sound pretty cool usually. Oops. I already forgot what key I was playing in. That's crazy. That should not happen at all, ever. Let's go into Trillion for this one and let's see what we can find. Okay, I forgot what I was playing, but that is crazy. I was playing in the key of B, right? Well, that's a nice chord. I wasn't playing that though. Oh, now I remember I was playing. Bro, how does that happen? Believe it or not, confession here. Well, you're gonna have to wait to the deep end to find out my confession. Okay, let's go. I'm doing too much, bro. I'm doing too much. That didn't even sound good, to be honest. Let's quantize this. I don't think I like that at the end. And let's bring it up one, actually. See how this sounds. Now I have to EQ some of this. This bass kind of obnoxious a little bit here. And I might just transpose it back to, yeah. Hey. First of all, as you can see, summer beats are a little bit more, tend to be a little bit more happier, not that emotional, more like a vibe, type of vibe. You could see yourself cruising down the beach with the windows down, you know, and just vibing out to this. Summer beats have to be a little bit more happier, just saying. Anyways, let's rearrange this beat, mix it up a little bit, and let's hear the final result in 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Bless those keys, the RMC.
Okay, so for my deep end people, now the confession I had is I actually filmed this video in 2 days. Yes, I am wearing the same shirt. I did wear the same shirt twice, but what I did was, because I don't want to confuse people, I just went ahead, grabbed it, and then I put it on in the morning, put it away back after I was done recording, then put the same shirt back on the next day. Sometimes it takes me 2 days because I only have like an hour, sometimes a day to record these videos. And yeah, these are for my deep end people. If you're at the deep end of this video, comment down below deep end. You already know what it is. These are my rants. Yeah, that's something, I guess, one of my confessions today. I just want to say thank you so much for the love. The channel is growing. Definitely the last video, it's almost at 10,000 views. So I really appreciate you guys for commenting, liking, actually watching this video. I'm sticking to mainly R&B. It looks like that's what a lot of people want to see in this channel. So I'm gonna stick to that, and just want to say thank you so much. God bless you and stay safe out there. Like I said, if you're at the deep end of this video, comment down below. Deep end. Peace out.